Hello, fabulous friends and fans. Welcome to your 2013 annual horoscope special. Yes, it is 2013 already, and we have entered the age, the new age that the Mayans had predicted. So right at the end of 2012, we ended one phase of humanity and now have begun the very slow process of moving more and more towards a greater understanding of unity consciousness. And the universe is doing everything it can to support this endeavor and to support this beginning. This year, two big celestial events are going to characterize much of the year. One continues from last year, which is the square between Uranus and Pluto. Uranus in Aries saying, I want freedom, I want independence, and Pluto saying, structure. You got to look at the structure and try to make those two fit, even when sometimes they seem that they don't. The other big celestial event taking place is a grand trine in water. A bunch of power players in the sky are getting together, communicating back to back all year long. And this denotes a time of rising compassion and an awareness of our interconnection. If you'd like to know more about these big events and how they're going to speak to all of us as a collective, you can click on the link that'll take you to my website. It will be a fantastic year. It will be a fabulous year. Enjoy. Hello, fabulous Sagittarius. Thank you for being here. When I look at the sky for you, I see a very strong financial focus for you this year. But what I'm also seeing, along with this financial focus, and just right off the bat, I want to tell you the money you need is going to be there. Okay, so let's just put that to the side and just let you know that. But even with that strong financial focus, what I am seeing is that there is this almost quiet frustration in you, and there is this drive and this feeling like you've got to do more, that you've got to be striving. Little annoyances might seem to get to you a little bit more than they would ordinarily. I want to remind you of your sign. I mean, I think every sign is truly very special and has its own inherent high qualities to it. One thing that I've noticed with the Sagittarian vibe is that when you are living in a way that makes you feel enthusiastic about your life, that makes you feel that you have something to look forward to. So it's not necessarily about actually achieving the thing or securing the thing, but it's about feeling excited about what's ahead and feeling like there's something that is on the horizon that you can work towards, that's going to bring greater happiness and greater energy into your life, greater opportunity, chances to explore, chances to enjoy. If you feel that that is not available to you, that's when that restless energy starts to kick up. And so this is something that you can watch for your entire life, that when you notice yourself getting restless, when you notice yourself getting dogmatic, in all honesty, when you notice yourself thinking that only you know the truth or only you know the right way, these are all signs that you have lost touch with what it is that is going to bring greater happiness and greater enthusiasm. That's the key word, enthusiasm, into your life. Now, this lesson, this lifelong lesson, is magnified 100 times over this year. And so it's so important for you to observe yourself and to see what's going on with you on a heart level, but also in terms of your thought processes. If you can be mindful and to continue to cultivate the practice of mindfulness, of observation, really is what mindfulness is, then as soon as you start feeling that frustration, you can change the question. As soon as you start feeling yourself becoming impatient with someone who has a different worldview, you can switch the question and say to yourself, what do I need to be happy? What do I need to be at peace with myself? You ask yourself those questions, you make those questions your compass, you'll find that the money you need takes care of itself, and it really will. There is tremendous financial reward available to you this year. And a lot of the money just really kind of shows up for you. As much as there's a lot of pressure that you're putting on yourself and a lot of determination that you may have and fears that may be coming up as well, that maybe certain things are costing too much. That is a concern that I'm seeing sort of in the ether for you, and feeling as if certain demands on your finances are going to end up being draining, and that sort of triggering some fear within you. For all that, really, that it's almost as if, I want to say it doesn't even matter, because it really doesn't. The money that you need has a way of showing up in these really big checks, insurance payouts, benefits, all that type of stuff is just falling on you, especially in the second half of the year. And so the money you need is provided for, but it's almost as if the financial stuff that's taking place, the worry, it becomes a distraction. It just becomes another way for you to express your restlessness instead of to keep yourself focused on ultimately what it is that matters most in your life, which is, what do you need to feel alive? What do you need to feel energized? What do you need to feel fulfilled? Well, what every Sag needs is an adventure. So you've got to find one and be all right with it and commit to it and get really excited about it. And if you can't find something that excites you, then you got to keep looking. Because if you don't have that thing serving as your compass, if you don't set your sights on something and do the work to find that thing that just lights up your heart and gets your juices going, right? Gets your enthusiasm going. If you don't find that thing, that's when all these other little things, matters of money, matters of opinions, all these things, that's when they start bugging you. And it can become really draining and really frustrating if you let it. And that's it, if you let it. You don't have to let it, and it doesn't have to be that way. Really, you've got an immense amount of power in your hands, but it is going to require a certain discipline in your focus and a commitment to your vision. It's something that you are absolutely capable of. You do that, you are going to find yourself taking leaps in the direction of a greater happiness than you've ever known.